Hey guys, and welcome to the Embermane. We did it, finally, we did it. Yeah, I'm in here actually, as you saw, with the Sentinel set. It's the same deal as with the Defender set. You have to farm a lot of ores and behemoth parts from certain Ether cores just to, get disappointed. As I mentioned, I'm just in here, like, I'm testing this set mainly for the reason being that the Embermane set actually grants you more resistances, more armor, and more weapon damage. And also, might of you might say it also grants more style. I'm kind of the same deal with me. And yeah, as well, as I mentioned, whoever wants to gain this set I'm wearing currently, just please don't. Hands off this place. There's really no reason to get it unless you really like to grind ores for about 10 hours straight. And of course the other behemoth drops you have to gain to actually upgrade it to fully. And yeah, but let's talk about Embermane first and Embermane only. As you can see, I staggered his nose quite some time and I worked on his bare feet. He's now trying to enrage. Watch out for the enrage, since he's trying to interrupt you or knock you back basically with his AoE. He's shouting out when enraging. His main rotation is actually to, charge you over basically. And what you have to do is to tip his nose. That's all you have to do, guys. Simple as that. Of course, you can do this with any weapon given by the game. I personally recommend you do Chainblade or Hammer, or just try this beast for about 10 hours and then hit it every time with your axe and sword or whatever weapon you prefer. I personally, for progress, like I said, suggest you go with the Chainblades, but nowadays I actually do it with my axe as well, just for the lols. And yeah, that's the basic idea behind this behemoth. Of course, he has now his final form basically. I mean, of course, there will be Stormclaw and such behemoths, but in this movement set, he's now at its finest with some Ether and Enrage phases modes as well. Since we are heading to the end of the first chapter, we will be seeing behemoths being able to deal damage or basically increase the damage output by going Ether or Enrage form. Like for this, for example, he's currently burning with fire, and there are certain situations where other behemoths can do a trick like this as well with other elements or aspects, as they are called in this game. The main issue with this is that he changes up his rotation a bit and his movement overall, since as you might know, he's trying to get you where you're standing or hitting him. Like for example, we trying to interrupt his charge all the time, but you could also go for a melee fight with his legs, and he will try to stomp you with his upper body while charging widely. He also will try this like 3 times each. Even though he's an enrage, he will try the same things, but of course he's way faster doing it, instead of just, slowly but steady trying to get you off. And yeah, that's why we are trying to hit his nose as well. He will just simply play his game and be no big deal. And yeah, as well, as you might just saw, I broke a part of him again and again. You can basically break all parts 3 times to gain a maximum drop range of the items you might need, for the different armor parts you might require. And yeah, that's the basic fight in this particular situation. Like again, try to interrupt him or fight him in melee range. And of course, it's kind of tricky to go for with the Chainblades in melee range, since you're standing before him, or rather behind him, as I suggest, but that's mainly the reason for the two-handed weapons, because those weapons actually deal more damage when you get time to do it, and you have a better life dodging, instead of, just jumping out with your special and going back in, trying to move to the part, into the situation basically to hit again. And yeah, that's the basic idea for this behemoth here. As I mentioned before, of course, try to get all the necessary parts for the full Embermane set, and then we will meet again in some later videos while we are heavily progressing. And yeah, of course, if you need some help, just visit my stream or ask some people in your guild or on the servers to help you gain the smoke declaws from his backlegs to be able to upgrade your armor fully. And yeah guys, thanks for watching as always, and I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.